Today, I'm going to explain why you experiencing mood swings after betrayal is a natural response to the betrayal trauma, another indication that you are going crazy. Not long ago, a woman, I'll call her Susan, came into my office. She sat on the edge of the sofa, her hand shaking, and the first thing she said to me was, Dr. Friedman, I think I'm going crazy. One minute I'm angry, the next I'm sad, then I'm numb, and then I'm enraged again. Susan had found out just a week prior that her husband had been unfaithful for the last 2 months. Like many of you watching, her worst nightmare has been confirmed. She wasn't eating, she wasn't sleeping, she was reliving the discovery day over and over in her mind like a broken record. If you feel like Susan, if you're experiencing nightmare, flashbacks, and a wave of rage or sadness that takes over you without warning, I want you to hear me clearly. You are not losing your mind. You are experiencing real, profound psychological wound. What Susan was experiencing has a name: Post Infidelity Stress Disorder, or PISD. Now, you might be wondering where this term comes from. It was actually coined by 2005 by a psychologist named Dr. Dennis Ortman. He noticed that his clients weren't just sad about their broken marriages, they were showing the exact same symptoms as soldiers returning from war. He realized that betrayal by a partner isn't just a social mistake, it's a violation of your biological need for safety. While PISD is not an official diagnosis in the DSM 5, researchers show that nearly 60% of people who experience infidelity report symptoms almost identical to PTSD. It validates the fact that your brain has been physically and chemically altered by the shock. To understand why you feel crazy, we have to look at how PISD affects your brain in three specific categories. The first one, Intrusive, the mental movie. Like Susan, you might find yourself reliving the day of discovery. You're feeling fine, and then suddenly, a song, a smell, something you saw triggers a flashback. You are back in that moment. You want to let go, but you can't. This is your brain attempt to digest the trauma by replaying it until it makes sense. Second, avoidance and emotional numbness. After the initial rage or sadness, many people fall into emotional hollowness. Activities you once loved lose their appeal. You might withdraw from friends because you feel empty or ashamed. This is your brain shutting down to protect your core from pain. And third, hypervigilance and insomnia. Your nervous system is always on. You are scanning your partner's phone constantly, checking their mileage and watching their every move. This leads to erratic sleep and a total loss of concentration, which starts to affect your work and your family life in a negative way. PISD isn't just in your head, it's also in your body. The stress of the discovery can lead to what we call broken heart syndrome. The American Heart Association describes this as sudden chest pain that feels like a heart attack triggered by a surge of stress hormones like cortisol and adrenaline. While this physical state usually reverses in a week, the chronic stress of PISD can cause lasting back pain, headaches, and fatigue for months, or even years. Your body is reacting to a threat to your attachment security. Why do we name this? For the betrayed partner, recognizing this as trauma is validating. You aren't dramatic, you are hurt. This understanding empowers you to seek the right support and help. For the unfaithful partner, you most gain insight into the depth of the suffering. You cannot fix what you don't fully understand the damage. Your partner's rage isn't an attack, it's a symptom. For the couple, without acknowledging this traumatic impact, repair is impossible. You have to stabilize the ground before you can rebuild the house. I want you to pause and reflect. One, if you are the betrayed partner, which PISD symptoms resonate most with you today? If you're the unfaithful partner, how does seeing this through the lens of trauma change your perspective? And for both of you, what is one tangible way you can show compassion for yourself and your partner today? Remember, the immediate aftermath is a period of survival, but healing is a journey, and acknowledging the hurt is the necessary first step. Next week, I will discuss the essential steps to navigate this crisis and begin the delicate process of stabilization. Your pain is real, but your healing is possible.